Tonight, you can fall asleep to the sound of a quiet voice, even with something going on out there. If these nights help you rest, you are warmly invited to subscribe, perhaps tomorrow when you are awake. For now, there is nothing you need to do. You are here, lying in the dark, and something is happening out there. A sound you did not choose, cannot switch off, cannot make sense of, and your ear has been following it, waiting for the next one, keeping watch. That is not a failure in you. That is simply an ear doing what ears do. There is nothing you have to do about it. Nothing at all. Whatever is happening out there in the dark, somewhere beyond your room, somewhere beyond your bed, somewhere beyond your walls, somewhere beyond your window, making that sound that keeps pulling at your ear, that keeps your mind half awake, half waiting, half listening, half watching. You do not have to fix it. You do not have to make it stop. You do not have to make it quieter. You do not have to make it go away. You do not have to understand what it is. You do not have to figure out where it is coming from, or why it is happening, or what it means, or who is making it, or how long it will last, or when it will end. There is simply nothing you have to do. Nothing you have to do here either. No effort required. Nothing to picture. Nothing to follow. Nothing to get right. No technique to perform. This voice is not going to make that sound stop, and does not need it to. It can carry on perfectly well without you awake for it. It is not asking anything of you. Not a message, not a task, not a thing to resolve or monitor or answer. So, you can let your eyes close if they want to. You can let the bed take your whole weight. You can let a breath out longer than the one before, and simply be here with this sound, closer, softer, steadier, going nowhere, asking nothing, right here in the dark with you. It is just there, and you are here, and that is okay. That is allowed. That is how it is. You have been lying there, wanting it to stop, or wanting to move somewhere else where you cannot hear it, or wanting to block it out with pillows or blankets or white noise or earplugs or covers or hands, and none of that is working. So you can let go of wanting. You can let go of trying. You can let go of doing. You can let go of fixing. You can let go of managing. You can let go of controlling. There is nothing you have to do about the sound out there. Nothingless to solve. Nothing to manage. Nothing to figure out. Nothing to try. Nothing to change. Nothing to stop. Nothing to control. Nothing at all. It is a strange thing to lie awake while the world keeps happening just beyond you. A strange thing to want so badly for your own mind to let you go. And a strange thing, too, to have a voice in your ears keeping you company. I know this is only a recording. I know I am not actually in your room, but your room is real. Your bed is real. The sheets against your skin, the weight of the blanket, the place where your head rests, that is real. And you can let yourself be exactly as you are. You do not have to adjust anything. You do not have to find a better position. You are already lying down, already still, already here. That is enough. The sound out there is still happening. You can still hear it if you listen for it. It has not gone away, but you can let it be farther, not by pushing it, not by trying to make distance, just by not reaching for it. Your attention, like a hand that has been stretched out toward that sound, you can let that hand rest. Let it fall back to your side. There is nowhere it has to be, nothing it has to touch. And while it rests there, everything can be soft. Soft and slow and low and warm and quiet. Nothing to measure, nothing to count, nothing to get right. Just soft and slow and here. This voice is here while you breathe. It is not going anywhere. It will keep being soft while you breathe, however you breathe. You can let your mind wander. You can let your thoughts go where they go. You do not have to follow them. Just let them move. And if you miss some of these words, that is fine. If you drift and come back and drift again, that is fine. The voice keeps going either way. It is like someone sitting in the dark near you, not watching you, not waiting for anything, just there. That is all this is. The dark in your room is your dark. It is soft and close, and it holds you without asking anything. The sound out there is just sound. This voice is just sound. Both can be just what they are. You do not have to choose between them. You do not have to prefer one or shut out the other. Just let this one be nearer. Let your body settle. Where it is heavy, let it be heavy. Where it is warm, let it be warm. Where it is still, let it be still. There is no hurry. There is nowhere to get to. You can let the day fall away from you, not reviewing it, not going over it, just letting it be done. And you can let the night be what it is. This voice will stay soft and low and slow while you let yourself rest. Not because you have to listen, just because it is here. You can rest against it. This voice is closer, right here in your ears, soft and low and slow. It is not going anywhere. It is not building to anything. It is not waiting for you to respond. It is not asking you to listen harder. It is not asking you to understand. It is not asking you to follow. It is not asking you to do anything. It just keeps going. A steady, soft, unhurried, slow, warm sound for you to rest against, instead of resting against the sound out there. You do not have to reach for this voice. You do not have to lean toward it. You do not have to try to hear it. You do not have to listen hard or catch every word or understand every phrase or follow every thought or keep up with any of it. It is just here, softer than the other sound, nearer than the other sound, slower than the other sound, warmer than the other sound, closer than the other sound, steadier than the other sound. A voice in the dark, in your ears, that wants nothing from you. It does not need you to understand it. It does not need you to follow it. It does not need you to keep up. It does not need you to respond. It does not need you to do anything. It does not need anything. It is just a voice being soft in the dark. It is simply the nearer sound, the softer sound, the slower sound, the steadier sound, the warmer sound, the sound you can let fill the space, while the other sound just happens somewhere else, somewhere far, somewhere away, without you needing to do anything about it. Your ear has been working so hard. It has been following that sound out there faithfully, waiting for the next one to arrive, anticipating when it will come, where it will go, what it will do next, tracking it across the dark, keeping count, keeping watch, keeping track, keeping tabs, doing exactly what ears do when there is a sound that keeps happening, that keeps changing, that keeps moving, that keeps shifting, that keeps demanding attention, that keeps asking to be followed, to be tracked, to be watched, to be counted. A steady sound is easy to stop hearing. A sound that keeps arriving is not. Because between each one there is a gap, and in the gap your ear waits. And the waiting is the tiring part, not the sound, the bracing in between. You have not been too sensitive. You have not been doing this wrong. You have been braced for hours for something that keeps not quite being over. And you can stop bracing now. Your ear has been doing its job perfectly. It has been so faithful to the task. It has been so loyal to the listening. It has been so good at keeping watch. It has been so diligent. But it can hand that job over now. And there is one more thing that is simply true. It is not aimed at you. It does not know you are here. It does not know you are trying to sleep. It is not happening at you or about you or because of you. It has no idea that you exist. It is just a sound going on the way sound goes on, with nothing of you in it. You do not have to stop hearing the sound out there. You can still hear it if it is there, if it continues, if it goes on, if it keeps happening. You only have to stop following it. Stop waiting for the next one. Stop anticipating where it will go. Stop tracking it across the room. Stop the counting. Stop the watching. Stop following where it goes. Stop listening for what comes next. Just let it be. Let your ear rest against this voice instead. This voice, close, steady, without hurry, without demand, that goes nowhere and asks nothing, and just keeps being here, steady and soft and slow and close and warm and quiet. You can let this voice be the one your ear follows now, even though it is not going anywhere, even though it is just staying right here, soft and close and slow and steady and warm and quiet. And as you rest against this voice, as you let it be the sound you rest on, the sound you drift on, the sound you sleep on, you can let these words blur. You do not have to follow them. You do not have to understand them. You do not have to keep up with meaning. You do not have to catch the sense. You do not have to hold the thought. You do not have to know what they mean. You do not have to understand. You can let the words lose their edges. Let them become just soft sound, rising and falling like breathing, rising and falling, a rhythm without edges, soft as distance, far as forgetting, just sound. Let the meaning drift away. Let the sentences soften and blur and melt and dissolve into pure tone, into pure soft sound. And as these words blur into soft sound, let the sound out there blur too. Let it become just texture, soft texture in the dark that does not need your attention, that does not need you to track it, that does not need you to follow it, that does not need you to watch it, that does not need you to count it, that does not need you at all. Let both sounds just be sounds, one near and soft and slow and warm and quiet, one far and just there. Let everything blur together. Let the edges go. Let the lines soften. Let the shapes dissolve. The dark holds you without edge, without end. Your body, where it rests, lets go. Let's go. You can let yourself sink into where you are held. You can let yourself melt into the warmth that is gathered around you. You can let your thoughts blur like the words, like the sounds, like everything. You do not have to hold on to a single one. There is nothing to hold on to, nothing to follow, nothing to track, nothing to count, nothing to watch, nothing to do, nothing to try, nothing to understand, nothing at all. You can let your mind wander and not come back. You can miss these words and not reach for them. You can drift and stay drifted. You can let yourself not quite follow anymore. It is okay to let the voice become just sound, just soft, low sound that you do not have to understand. I am getting sleepy too. My voice is getting softer as I speak, slower and slower. You can rest against that softening. Just rest. Just let go. Just be. Just sleep. Let everything blur into softness, into quiet, into dark, into stillness, into sleep. You are so far now, so far into where the voice no longer reaches. Everything is far off and getting further, fading, distant, gone to softness, and you can just let it all go. Rest now. Just rest. Sleep. Sleep now. Just sleep. Sleep and drift, and let the voice become so soft you do not need to any